Hello, Mr. Muju here, and in this video, I'll tell you how to defeat the Deranged Archaeologist in Old School RuneScape. This guide is especially intended for mid-level players. The Deranged Archaeologist is a demi-boss with a combat level of 276. He uses melee and ranged attacks, but if you're not within melee range, he will only attack with ranged, so use protection from ranged. The maximum hit is 25 if you don't use protection prayers. The only attack you need to watch out for is his special attack, which can hit up to 92 damage at most. However, this is easy to dodge, or at least avoid the worst hits by running to the side when you see the text learn to read. Since this boss has a negligible magic level, magic is the best option to kill the boss. When looking more closely at gear, the order goes magic damage, prayer bonus, magic accuracy. If you have Elite Void, use it, as it gives both extra damage and a decent prayer bonus. Otherwise, stay in monk robes or vestment robes. I recommend having at least a prayer level of 40, as then you can use protect from range. For magic level, I recommend at least 50, so you can use the Iban staff, but level 75 would be more optimal, because then you can access the Trident weaponry. To kill this boss, you need to complete the Bone Voyage quest. This will get you to Fossil Island, and for that, I recommend using a dig site pendant, which can teleport you to the dig site and later to Fossil Island. On Fossil Island, you can then use magic mushroom teleportation once you've initially walked through these places. The fastest way to get there is to use a dig site pendant to Fossil Island and then use magic mushrooms to teleport to Sticky Swamp. You'll need an axe with you because you have to chop a vine on the way to the boss. Remember to drink a dose of anti-poison before you leave the bank, as the spine mushroom can inflict poison. Here are my levels, inventory setup, and a few tips for gear. For example, if you don't have or can't afford a Ring of the Gods or a Brimstone ring, you can very well use an Explorer's ring, which gives a +1 prayer bonus. Since Holy Sandals and Devout Boots are almost the same price, I recommend getting these Devout Boots directly. As I said earlier, focus more on the prayer bonus than on magic accuracy. Now I'll show you an example kill of the Deranged Archaeologist, which will give you a clear picture of what to expect from this boss. I've marked a few tiles, which makes it a bit easier to know where to stand and then move when his special attack comes. In your inventory, you can go a bit according to your own mind. At first it's advisable to take more food just in case, but once you get into the rhythm, you can reduce it and increase the number of prayer potions. This boss also drops food relatively often. Just remember to run whenever you see learn to read. All in all, the Deranged Archaeologist is an easy boss, which still teaches movement, an important skill to master for the future when facing more challenging bosses in the game. Then let's talk a little bit about the loot. On average, a kill brings over 10,000 GP, and you can take nature runes with you for longer trips, as this boss also drops high alt stuff. Deranged doesn't drop anything unique, which is unfortunate, and for this reason, it's not a very popular boss. With the fossils you get, you can fill displays at the Varrock Museum, which gives you kudos points, or you can exchange fossils for Numulites in front of the Fossil Island Bank, which gives you a small profit. The rarer the fossil, the more Numulites you get. Towards the end of the video, I'll show you the route on how to unlock the Sticky Swamp Mushroom teleportation. This is the most annoying section, but fortunately, you only have to run the route once, which is mostly straightforward south. Remember to take an axe and a rake in your inventory. hope you liked the video, and if you did, please press the like button, comment if you want, and hit the subscribe button. In the future, I will be putting out similar videos about other bosses. See you soon.